coordinator Jonathan Gannon talking at the Combine, saying his defense gave up 24 points to the Chiefs in the second half of the Super Bowl. Soon-to-be free agent C.J. Gardner-Johnson replied on Twitter, and it was spicy. He said, quote, "You ain't put us in a position to make plays." Gardner-Johnson later deleted the tweet. All right, Shannon, do you like or do you have a problem with what C.J. tweeted?
I had a problem with it. Now, when they won 15, 16 games, Skip, I ain't seen not one tweet. Jonathan Gannon, you doing an unbelievable job of putting us in position to win ball games. You had 75, 70, 80 sacks. Not one tweet from Johnson. Not one. Oh, he ain't put us in position. Go make plays. I thought it was players. I thought you come at X and O's. I thought it was the Jims and the Joes. You got beat that day because the team out-executed you in the second half. Give them credit. Sometimes it's not what you didn't do, it's what the other team did do. Skip, I hate when people own up to responsibility and accountability. Just own it, bro. We got beat. They played better than we did the second half. We weren't able to make the plays. Boom, leave it at that. You keep coming up with these excuses. He ain't put us in position. Come on, bro. This Bush League, man. Hey, guys, at some point in time, you got to stop blaming the coaches when things don't go. Hey, so what happened to coming out and making a play? We just made a play. It's just two guys making a play. It's just a guy made a play. I wanted to make a play better than the other guy wanted to make a play. Man, this missed me with this weak stuff.
Then he tweeted, going back to sleep. He did ultimately delete this first tweet. You ain't put us in a position to make plays. Okay. I did first guess this. I told you all along leading up to the Super Bowl, I was skeptical about Philly's defense.
Yeah.
I thought it was overrated. All I know is the quarterback in our previous segment that you ridiculed, one Rain Dakota Prescott, middle of the pack Dak, on Christmas Eve, as you well remember, threw for 347 yards, 3 touchdowns with only 1 interception, which for him was pretty great. A QBR of 86 on a scale of 0 to 100, and he hung 40 on C.J. Gardner-Johnson's defense. 40 points because the final score was Dak 40 to Gardner Minshew 34, right?
Yep.
40 to 34, 40 points. And I couldn't get that. That stuck in my craw all the way to the Super Bowl. Like I kept saying, wait a second. As much as I love Jalen Hurts, can he overcome a defense that is capable of giving up 40 points? Well, no, he couldn't because they gave up 24 in the second half, and you know the end of the story.
Exactly.
I still thought there was a terrible call, but I don't want to get into that again. But the point was, Jalen almost played well enough to overcome them, but you can't overcome one horrendous mistake when he just lost the handle on the football. And once that happens, and once it bounces right up to, what's his name, Nick Bolton. He's just on the run. It just bounces right in his hands, almost like a pass that hits you in the hands, and he's scooping scores on you. Well, you're probably going to lose that game because the other team is really good.
How about get one stop?
Okay.
Skip, I'm not saying. How about this? How about you not let them go touchdown, field goal?
Yep.
How about touchdown, field goal?
Okay. All right. To this point, I still don't know how Jonathan Gannon got a head coaching job off this year. There's a lot of smoke and a lot of mirrors going on here because I don't get it. I don't see body of work. I don't know, but I don't know him.
You ain't seen his body? You see his face?
Okay.
That facial recognition.
Okay. Well, there you go. But somehow he got a job. Somehow Eric Bieniemy didn't get a job. Don't get me started
Steve Wilkes
on that.
ain't got no job.
Ain't got no
Leslie
job.
Frazier ain't got no job.
I mean, Steve Wilkes has a job, but he doesn't have a head coaching job.
Yes.
Is correct. So in the end, Jonathan Gannon was very lucky to get a head coaching job off this. And again,
would you rather be lucky than good?
Well, there you go. That's the point. But this Eagles defense it could be had.
Yes.
And it got had by Patrick Mahomes.
Skip, that's why I said Skip. I'm telling you, that's why I went Kansas City. And I said, Skip, it's going to be a high-scoring game. Because that defense, like you said, they did give up 40.
They did. Well, there you go.
Gardner-Johnson led the NFL with 6 interceptions in 12 games, guys. Wherever he ends up, it'll be interesting when his team meets up with the Arizona Cardinals next season.
Guess he ain't put him in position.
The Clippers.
Could have had 12.
Guys, you think they're going to get their first win with Russell Westbrook tonight?
No.
It is prediction time when Undisputed returns. That That is a big prediction. Do you agree?
Yeah. They are one piece away. That piece happened to be the quarterback. Skip, they didn't lose. Skip, you think they lost the game in San Francisco because they lacked the Jalen Ramsey? Look at where the defense finished. 3rd in sacks, 5th in points allowed, 9th in red zone touchdowns allowed. But what about their quarterback? Tied for the league. He missed 5 games and threw more interceptions than everybody. That's the issue. That's the piece that you're missing. Not a Jalen Ramsey. Your defense is outstanding. Stephon, granted, your other top corner went down, and so, yeah, they picked on the other side.
Anthony Brown went
Anthony
down.
Brown.
Yeah.
But come on, Skip. You did not lose the first round to Brock Purdy because you lacked the Jalen Ramsey. You lost because your quarterback has been bad in the playoffs. This is Skip. Stephen Jones said, other than he hadn't won some key playoff games.
I told you that yesterday.
He's everything you wanted.
What do you mean other than that? That's everything.
Skip, other than a few affairs, he was a good husband. What the hell you mean other than that?
Right.
That's it. That's it.
You remember the oldest cliche, other than that, Mrs. Lincoln, how was the play?
Exactly.
Right? Okay, well, that's...
Come on.
Yeah.
Let's Skip. They do this every year. The Cowboys, I bet you the Cowboys probably have the 5th or the 6th best odds right now. I don't believe Jalen Ramsey is going to move the needle for them.
They're the 6th best, 13-1. Okay, so would it, if it would double their Super Bowl odds, would that make them the 3rd best odds?
I don't believe so.
Okay. All right. I still do respect Jalen Ramsey, and I just checked on this because it felt like he didn't have a very good year because in some marquee games, he's had marquee screw-ups where he's gotten burned. I can't...
It started the playoffs last year.
It did.
Go all the way back to Tampa.
To the Brady throw to Mike Evans, because he got smoked on that one.
Yes.
Okay, but Pro Football Focus still graded him last year, all told, the whole year, as the 3rd best corner in football. So he has now played, what is he up to? This would be his...
6th year?
He's played 7, this would be his 8th year. Okay. Is he still in his prime?
He should be.
He should be. Is he a difference maker at corner? Yes, he can be because he's big, he's physical.
Is he Pat Surtain?
No.
Is he Sauce Gardner?
Probably not now, but does he know how to play?
Yes.
Yes. Would putting that star on his helmet give him a little bit of a later career rebirth? Yes, it might. Were we sorely lacking at the other corner opposite Trevon? Yes, we were, because we tried 5 guys.
Where y'all getting the money from? So what y'all gonna do? What y'all gonna do with Trayvon Diggs?
Okay,
You think Trayvon Diggs gonna be okay with another cornerback and making $20 million and he not? What you gonna do with CD?
You're going to have to figure that out down the road.
Okay.
But if you had a shot for next year, would that improve my chances to be a Super Bowl? Sure it would, because all of a sudden you'd have the dual threats at corner where the offensive coordinator would be saying, well, wait a second, I can't just attack there because I'm not sure who I attack, because one guy's, they're both ball hawks now.
Right.
So you got 2 ball hawks, and you have one of, if not the best pass rushers in football. That's how you win championships.
I just know I'm going to get 7 points when my offense is out on the field. Because I know Dak going to give me a pick six, or he's going to turn the ball over and put me close to the goal line.
I'm not going to fight you anymore on that. I've given up. You were stuck with Russ for a while. I'm stuck with Dak.
Exactly.
Okay. I told you, Stephen and Jerry keep trying to sell ice to the Eskimos about, oh, he's going to be okay. He's got all the makings of everything. He can take us to the promised land. No, he can't. I've seen too much.
Right.
But there's a different way to pull this off, and you could do it upside down with your defense. Dan Quinn is coming back.
Yes.
I'm shocked by that because I thought he would be gone. He is the de facto head coach of this team, because I love the way he coaches his unit. Because what did I tell you going into last year? They'll go as far as the defense takes them.
Right.
Well, the defense went all the way to San Francisco and held the 49ers to, 19 points.
Okay.
That's good enough, right? That you should win the game. But your quarterback missed 5 throws, at least 3 to CD, and then the late one to Gallup.
Right.
Gallup smoked whoever was on that corner because he finally broke free.